There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me just get Kerbal up and running. There we go. Probably to run this in windowed mode, so every time I clicked on something else, it disappears. Oh, okay, there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today, as you can see, I decided to do something slightly different than what we usually do. We're gonna play some Kerbal Space Program. I've done that before on stream, of course. But today, I wanted to try and replicate the Falcon Heavy launch from last week to a certain degree. It's not gonna be 100%, obviously, but I want to try and keep this within the time frame of a live stream. So we're gonna cut some corners here and there. I think especially the design of the car is going to be challenging, and it's actually where I want to start. So let's start by just deciding something that will drive. I've been thinking using the Rover thingy. That seems like a good choice. Yeah, I would really love to make it red, but I have no mods installed at all. But I think if I let's start with just building something here. Let's put on 2 seats and wheels. Okay, they're a little too big. Okay, that didn't make it any better. Yeah, they look kind of puny. I think these are gonna be an issue. They're also too big, but I think it's the best we got. We can make it look like slightly more like a car if we move these in. Can we move them up? Then they'll begin to clip through the top. Don't want that. So something like that. And then do the same with these one. Align them up with the other wheels. Anyway, I'm just trying to build something quick here that can actually drive. Hold on, we need to put these further inwards so that they don't clip through the back of the car here. There we go. So now we should be able to... What? You cannot put people in the crew seat here by default? Okay. Anyway, it is a rover body, so it should actually be able to drive. Let's just see if it will drive. Oh, yeah, we're driving. Oh, hold on. The turning is backwards. Welcome to the channel. Thanks a lot for subscribing. Oh, this is difficult. It's backwards. Oh, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. All the stunts, and now I think we're gonna land on the roof. Okay. It's not perfect, but it will have to do for now. But that's not where we're going to start. We're not just gonna build something that's gonna be a placeholder for oh, now I clicked out of the game again. Just gonna build something that's gonna be a placeholder for the car. The main part is we're going to build that that Falcon Heavy. So let's get a remote guidance units. I guess that's a good place to start. And then we're gonna look at engines. We want something, we can sort this by size, so pretty much just want... Those are pretty big. Do we have anything that's bigger? Those are airplane engines. Hold on, these are bigger. And that one's as well. I think... Let me remove this. I think this one will be the one. They had plenty of engines underneath here. I think this is the one that's gonna look the most the part for what we're trying to do here. But now I actually need to go out and hold on. I need to find a picture of it. Okay, here's one. Let's put this over here. So this is approximately what we're trying to do, right? I'm just trying to get the dimensions somewhat right. I already made an anaconda. So this is what we're trying to build. This is somewhat... Okay, let's keep that over there so I can have that up. And then let's get this up. So we need to find some tanks that actually fit this. Is these ones? Yeah. And I think that still looks a little fat. So I think we're going to have to stack them 3 on top of each other. Color scheme is not completely right, but I think the width, the height to the width ratio is approximately right. I think ish. So for now, let's just keep that there. And that's going to be our center stage. Oh, should we put landing? I'm not sure if we're going to be able to land this thing again. But just in case we are... Oh, are these even big enough? L2, L1. What's the shortcut here? Okay, they look kind of puny for what they're carrying. Should we try and just put it on the landing pad and see if the legs will even support it? Oh, they will. Barely. I mean, if that thing comes down at any speed, the engines are going to hit the ground. So I think... Oh, no. What I want to do is... micro endings. These are the biggest we have. I think I actually want to put more of them on here. It's not gonna be... And there we go. And then just rotate these outwards slightly. Same with this one. There we go. Okay. Let's try to put this on the landing pad. I don't know if that's even better or not, but it will have to do. Okay, I think... How do you copy a part? Ah, there we go. Alt, apparently. Okay, so now we need... So this is going to be the center stage, right? And now we need the... Start retracted, start. Now we need the boosters on the side. And what I'm not really sure about is whether we should feed fuel from the boosters into the main stage, or if we should just accept that they're going to run out at the same time. Oh, actually, before we copy these, let's just finish this part here. All right. So we're gonna cheat a little, and we're gonna move this up so that the computer core is actually hidden inside the fuel tank, like that. Okay, but we need a lot more. We need some aerodynamics, air brakes. Yes, we will definitely need air brakes, because just as you can actually see on the image here, if we zoom in, you can see they have these air fins up here, which is used for stabilizing the rocket, and we're gonna try to do something similar. Again, I'm not sure if we're even gonna try to put this on the landing pad again, but I at least want to have the opportunity. Hey Ollie, it's been a while. Good to see you around. Okay, let's put some RCS thrusters on top. Oh, we need RCS tanks, don't we? Do they even come in this size? I don't think they do. We might actually have to cheat a little again with the RCS fuel. Can't we get external... No, hold on. Oh, wait a second. These don't use monopropellant, do they? No, they use liquid fuel. Perfect. Perfect. They don't use monopropellant. They use fuel from the main tank. So we just have to leave a little bit of fuel for those. Okay, so that should give us something that we might be able to return with, if we're lucky. So question is, if we should just try to put a top on this and do a test flight. I think we're gonna do that. So we'll have to somehow... Oh, actually, you know what? Do we have anything that's actually big enough? Oh, this one maybe. Oh yeah. Here we go, look at that. I'm thinking the RCS thrusters. You know what? Let's put some more RCS thrusters on here. You know, just for good measure. And four-way symmetry down there. So now we have RCS thrusters at the top and at the bottom. And they are all like, okay, I don't know if that's a good idea. It is now. And then we just need the top of this thing. No, that's no aerodynamics. Oh wow! Oh my god! Thanks you. I was like, wait, what? Nice, thank you, dude, from Mexico. I was actually in Mexico about a year ago, January last year. Thank you, man. That's wow. That's a very generous donation. Wow. Thank you so much. Now I completely lost track. Where? Okay, give it a hat. Okay, let's call this for. This is actually. This would actually be a Falcon 9 because it's a single stage, and of course we have no payload. So I guess what we're gonna do is. Let's try to put it on launch pad to start with. Oh, hold on. We have absolutely no... Can it stand on the engine? Okay, it can. I'm thinking... Because normally I would always go out over here to try to get it into orbit. But I think this time we're going to try to go north, so we keep over this landmass. And we're going to go for a suborbit... flight. So we're basically gonna go up. We're gonna try to see if we can hit space at 70 kilometers, and then we're gonna slow us down, and we're gonna come back down, and we're gonna do a landing somewhere out here, I guess. We're not gonna try to go back to the launch pad. This is gonna be one step at a time. So we're gonna turn on SAS. We have no SAS anyway. That's okay. Full throttle. And oh, this is heavy. It is barely able to lift off the landing pad. It's gonna be better though when we get more engines, I guess. Gotta keep a close eye on our fuel because we need enough fuel to slow us down. I had a very good vacation. It was really nice Nice and warm. I went to Sri Lanka, for those of you who don't know, for almost 2 weeks, and it was a very nice vacation. But it is good to be back. Oh, hold on. We're burning way too much fuel already. I might have gone out and flattened my trajectory way too early, actually. I don't want to go too fast, then the drag is just going to be way overkill, and we're going to waste fuel. See, notice our trajectory compared to the direction the rocket is flying. This is not very effective, because that means this is the direction we're flying. So look at the cross-section of the rocket, where ideally we wanted a cross-section that looked like that. Why I went to Sri Lanka? Because it's an amazing place. And because we wanted to go somewhere that's not too touristy. If you mean why I went to Sri Lanka in the first place, it was for vacation. Okay, so we burned almost 2/3 of our fuel, so I think we're gonna throttle this back, and we're gonna hit. Yes, we can actually now just let this thing float. And if we time accelerate, yes, that's okay. We should actually now be able to. And there we go. That's our suborbit. We're now in space. Mosquitoes was actually not that bad in Sri Lanka. There was a little bit when we were close to the ocean, but other than that, it was not really a problem. Why we didn't go with Spain and Rome or something like that? Because it's not warm enough at this time of the year. Oh, hold on. Are we gonna lose control because... Uh-oh. The climate down there is almost tropical. I actually think we're gonna have an issue here. I can still see the space center, but when we begin to descend now, which reminds me, we should probably turn on our RCS and get this thing flipped around. Ah, we have electricity. I have no control. I have no control. Okay. Let's do that again. And this time... Actually, we can hide the... I don't want the solar panels to be too visible. So we're going to hide them here on the black edge here. That should give us... Okay, let's try that again. See, this is why we test. And we should actually just do a quick landing gear test. Perfect. Let's begin to turn the rocket over. So we begin to actually get the right trajectory so we don't go over. Because right now we're heading like this direction, I think. We're heading a little bit too far. Okay, we'll have to try and land on this small piece of land over here. I don't want to redirect the rocket right now. Went to Beijing and it was like 40 and human was scribbling. Okay, let's begin to flatten out our trajectory now. We're doing a lot better in terms of fuel this time. Oh, we are still only 24 kilometers up. We need to get more altitude, way more altitude. This is not efficient. Okay. Kill the engines. I hope that gave us enough speed. Okay, so we are aerodynamically unstable because look, it's turning around by itself. Or are we out of energy again? Or have we lost control? No, we still have control. Somewhat, I mean. Not the most gracious launch ever. With this thing just spinning out of control. Okay, let's get that RCS firing to stop us. Oh, need to stop that RCS again. I have very little control over this right now, but because the engines, I could actually... There we go. Okay. So now it's just a question of trying to get back. Okay, so we have now hit... Let's turn on the air brakes. Okay. So now that we have the air brakes deployed, that should mean that as soon as we begin to descend further into the atmosphere, this thing should be aerodynamically stable because it naturally would want this thing to be as far back in the airstream as possible. So as we should begin to see the our node here moving towards our retrograde node here as we are falling towards the planet. You see? Because we're falling in that direction. Thanks a lot for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Oh, this is a little too quick for me. Try to push my retrograde node towards the towards Zenith here at the top. So we're coming straight down. And landing gear out. Oh, I'm really, really worried about my fuel. Oh. Where is our shadow? Oh, there's the shadow. No, no, no. Damn it. Damn it. I blame the sloping. But this was actually pretty close. And we actually managed to keep it under control all the way down. I think we have something that's usable here. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, Ollie, I did see your lightsaber video. You really like those lightsabers. Okay, so we have something here that kind of works, right? Yes. Let's make some copies here. And okay, wait, what do we need? We need exactly as said in chat, slap 2 more Falcon 9s on that bad boy. Exactly. That was for a Falcon 9 test. Now we're gonna go and upgrade this to a heavy version. Size. We just want something. The bigger the better. We all know donation missions are the fastest way to rank up. Okay, you actually noticed my Instagram account. Yeah, I know my Instagram account is very quiet. And I should really do more about that. Boom. Oh, wow. Wow, that's close. Okay, can we... And like, once again, thanks a lot. It's very, very generous. Oh, can we get a little bit more spacing? Because I'm afraid these are gonna be too... Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with these. And then put these on. Great. Let's try that one more time. So this one goes here. This one goes here. And we all know... You go over there. These go there. you go down there. And no, that's not what I want. You guys go there. And I can now take these, and I'll probably have to put these here. And then go four-way symmetry, hide those, and then remove that. Okay, because this is gonna be extremely unstable, and we all know there's only one way to make stuff more stable. And that is to strut the hell out of it. So, let the strutting begin. Gonna put one there. Goes in there. Let's do something a little bit higher as well to give it some support up here. Something that goes from there to there. And from there to there. And for good measures, there to there. Nope, not an attachment point. So there to there. There we go. This is gonna be a big rocket. Okay, wait. Time to have a look at the picture again. So we're pretty much done up until here, right? And we got the nose cones, and we got the flappy thingies, and we got the legs and the engine. So scrolling upwards, then we need this next stage. This is a second stage. And then we need the fairing and the car. I'll put my picture over here so I can see what I'm doing. And get Kerbal back. Okay. This is gonna be big. Okay, wait. Yes. So next would have to be... Yes, the flappy thingies. What are air brakes? Sorry, the air brakes. It's the flappy thingies. It's a proper scientific term. Structural, maybe? Yes. That's a decoupler. And on top of the decoupler we put a... I don't know. What is this? This one is more... I'm looking at the fuel efficiency. This one is more fuel efficient than a vacuum. But the thrust is lower. But that's okay, because at this point... looking at the picture here. At this point, when we're up here, the engine, it's so light anyway, that we're gonna have more than enough fuel for what we're trying to do. And then put one tank on top of that. Oh my god. And on top of that, we will put okay, I'm thinking here. Remember to put a probe core on the central final stage. This stage here, this core stage has a probe core. This stage here, we're just gonna ditch, because at this point we're gonna be so. This is what's gonna push us away. So I don't think we're gonna need a probe core here. I'm thinking how we're gonna build the top. If I should put... Oh god, we're gonna be a little sloppy here. So we're gonna put a... Wait, what? Reaction wheel? No? Okay. They don't come in that size. Okay, so I'm thinking if I should just go straight to the... you know what, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go straight to the fairing. If I have any idea where the fairing is. Is it structural? Enter search. Is it F8? Fairings, here we go. Anything that fits? Yes! Okay, for now, we'll build fairing. Okay, we can do that. We'll build the fairing later. Oh, is the fairing? Okay, that's that. Okay, that's dropping the fairing. So now we need somewhere to actually store the car. So let's zoom in here on the top. Attach payload here. I like that. Okay. Okay, can we hold on, I need to get a pictures for you guys so you can see what it is I'm trying to do here. Go away. Tesla Falcon heavy fairing. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So this is what we're trying to do, right? You can see this is the top of the rocket, and the car is in here. Then the fairing, you can see that around here. So we're trying to put the car inside the fairing at an angle. So I want to put a modular grid section here at the center. Actually, let's put it out there a bit, and then tilt this like so, maybe. And then on top of this, we're gonna put a clampertron, and then a clampertron there, so we can undock the car. And then we're gonna put that there. This is gonna be awesome. And then wheels. Okay, this is all. Okay, they will need adjustment. They will be adjusted. Okay, let's start by adjusting these wheels. So, like that first. And then like that. Okay, hold on. I have, that's why it's so weird. No, hold on. Can I go back? Yes, okay, so you go in and up, not that much up, that much up, and then out, and then you need to go forward. Now that you've moved forward, that probably aligns fairly decently there. I can move this up a bit. That's okay, I think. Let's do the same thing with this one. I'm gonna move you guys inwards so that you align up with the other wheels. That was actually a lot easier. And then the car was looking downwards, so we're gonna take some seats here. One seat there. And one seat there. And then actually, just for making this slightly more pretty, I'm gonna lower this so that it doesn't look like we actually tilted it, but that it was actually meant to be there. Okay. And now we can go here. And we can go build fairing. I'm gonna build it out, build it up. How steep was this? Now I lost my image of... okay, it's not that steep. What the hell? Something like that. Okay, it's the fairing is a little shorter than it is on the real thing, but... Or maybe I just made it too wide. I think I actually just made it too wide. Can we do this again? Edit fairing. I'm just gonna make it like more up, like so. And then inwards for something like... it's a little bit better. This will have to do. Now my main concern is this thing gonna be aerodynamically stable when we're gonna put this up? But renaming this to Falcon Heavy. There we go. Let's save that. Maybe I should get the chat back here. There we go. I can actually see if you guys are writing anything. Whoosh. Okay. I feel like I've forgotten a lot of stuff. But okay, launch clamps. Maybe. You know, just for good measures. What the hell? No? Just 2, please. Thank you. Okay, wait. Check staging. Engines. And launch clamps goes together with the engines. Actually, you know what? Launch clamps goes after the engines. We want to make sure we have the engines fully throttled up. And then this one. And then the main stage later. Yeah, I know. We are a little short on engines. We only have, what, 12. So we are a little short on engines, but this will have to do. Okay, wait, so then we launch that, and then we fire up that engine, and then finally we can ditch the fairing, and it will be wonderful. Okay, wait. Save. Launch pad. Oh my god. This thing is not gonna take off the landing pad. I refuse to believe it. Okay, throttle this up completely. Did I flip? Oh my god. I flipped all my thingies the wrong way. My launch groups did those wrong. So this one goes there. This one goes there. This one goes there. This one goes there. And this one goes there. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. My god. Okay, that was pretty stupid. Oh, game. Okay, wait. So, try that again. Throttle up. Yeah, looks like we have lift. Look at that. I'm going to begin to tilt us over now. Gonna throttle back a little bit, so we don't begin to go too quickly. Oh, come on. Yeah, exactly. It flies! It flies! Something is working. See, we still have that problem with us being off axis, but it's not so bad because it's actually helping us lift a little bit now. And it should be less noticeable when we get up higher in the atmosphere. I mean, this is not bad. It's fairly easy to control. I am very, very surprised by how this performs. Let's have a look at our trajectory so far. We made it up to 40 kilometers, and we're about a third of our fuel left. Okay, now we're beginning to really go too fast. What I really hope is that we can get into orbit before we have to ditch these, because that means we can ditch them and then begin to move out of the system, out of the solar system. So we're not going to have enough fuel to get these guys back. That's for sure. Look, it counts as a rover. Oh, hold on. Why am I spinning out of control? Who told you? Oh, I forgot. As soon as I turn off the engines, I completely loses control over this thing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn on our RCS and we're going to actually increase our rotation speed. Because this is coming up in 40 seconds and I hope I can get the nose pointing in the right direction. Because as soon as the nose is pointing in the right direction, we're going to have plenty of control over this again. Oh, this is perfect timing. Look, there's our prograde node. SRS on. And we're back. Come on. I hope we have enough fuel to circularize our orbit. Oh, it's gonna be close though. But I think we're gonna make it. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I think you're right. If I want to land them, I need an extra boost. But problem is, I think one extra tank is gonna make it. This could barely lift off. So if we're going to land them again, I think what we'll need is more efficient engines, maybe. Try to get some engines down here that's a little bit more efficient in an atmosphere. And then just make sure we have enough thrust. Basically build the engines ourselves. That could be the next iteration. But for now, we still have fuel. Not a lot, but we still have some fuel. And we are actually in orbit. So now we can begin to look for... Eve? No, Duna. There we go. Okay, so we want to put us into a higher orbit because we're heading for Duna. That means we want to head out in this direction. Which means if we want to head out there, we need to do our burn here. Right? I think that's it. Gonna ask you to try and keep its head pointing in the right direction. Okay, we're about 2 minutes away. We should still have plenty of electricity. This thing is just not very happy when it comes to turning. So let's just spend a little bit of fuel getting this thing pointed in the right direction. There's the node we are heading for. Once again, our prograde node, are we in the... Ah, that's close enough. Just forget about that maneuver node there. And let's burn the last of our fuel. There we go. Okay. That's the boosters. Can I... There we go. Is there life on Mars? Ta-da! Okay. Why is this engine not firing? There we go. And now we are off to Mars. Okay, that's the first burn. That puts us out into interplanetary space. As you can see here, we have raised our orbit significantly. So we're already heading in the right direction. But we will have to wait quite a while. I think we need to go all the way over here maybe before we can begin to actually do a Huffman transfer. So not the most ideal launch position, but it will have to do. So let's try to figure out where we need to be if we want to get an encounter. So let's go ahead and target this. Oh, wow. We need to wait half a year. We are half a year off on our launch window. We're still late. Oh, look at that. Now we're getting somewhere. That looks like an encounter to me. Unfortunately, this is almost a year away from where we're at right now. So in a real life situation, this would not have been the best time to do a launch like this. But that doesn't matter. No, I want to... warp there. I just hope we actually can keep this under control. No probe control. This can't be good. We should probably have brought an antenna. Oh well, let's wait and see what happens. Maybe we're lucky when we get closer. Can we go in here? No, I can't. Damn it. Do any of you know if I can actually go and remove that so I don't need remote control for probes? Without anything too drastic, because I think now question is, no. I have absolutely no control. Oh, this makes me sad. Look, it's right there. Hold on, let us school this. Disable remote control. Alt F12. Let's see if we can do anything. F12. No. Aerodynamic forces overlay. That was a screenshot. Okay, console, debug, input, sheets. Unbreakable joints, no crash damage, ignore temperatures. Infinite. Allow stock. Ah, here. Allow revert. Allow quick loading. Might not be. Allow quick loading. Allow quick. Lost cruise, but allowed, nope. I don't think we are in luck. Okay, so that means back to the drawing board. Because damn it, I'm gonna get this thing. Okay, revert flight. Damn it. Okay. Let's think. What can we do? Can we actually put on an antenna that's big enough to connect to... How do these antennas even work? I have not been playing enough Kerbal to be familiar with antennas. I have no idea what I'm looking for. This needs to be a I think relay. This needs to be a direct antenna, right? I have no idea if this is going to give us enough range. Suggestions are very welcome right now. Best thing I can come up with is putting on a big antenna. Alternatively, we're gonna build some kind of weird structure in here. Is it your intention to do minimum energy transfer for the payload to quote-unquote Mars, yeah? Orbit, or are you trying to utilize a second stage to get you all the way there? Both? I'm not sure what the what you're trying to, what you're getting at. Okay, here is here's another idea. That retract that antenna. And let's zoom in here, because we actually have, let's just delete fairing. And we're going to go structural. I have an idea. I got it. Clapperton Drune Jr. Yes. No. We actually want a stacking decoupler. No, smaller one. Smaller. Why is this stacking decoupler not working? Okay. So then we want under structural, we want a node attachment point. Like so. And then we want stacking decouplers with those on top. Okay, I see what you're getting. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm planning to take the second stage all the way with me. Or, well, the upper stage. Oh, you know what? I need to move these to here. Because then up here, I'm gonna go structural, and we're gonna take another node detachment point, and I'm gonna go no symmetry. I'm gonna attach that there. And then I'm gonna find the smallest. I'm gonna take a lander can. Put that there. And we're gonna put Jebediah. Oh, Jebediah is dead. Valentina Kerman. It's gotta go in there then. And I needed this one over here, because we're gonna have to strut this to hell. Business as usual. Okay, so now we have Valentina Kerman inside that thing. And these towers can be detached, right? As you can see here, we have detachment points down here. So what I'm planning to do... I think I killed Jebediah by mistake at some point. This is just a free-to-play, or not free-to-play... what's the name of that? It's sandbox mode. So I think I did some testing and maybe I killed him. He'll be back. Anyway, so we're gonna take Valentina and we're gonna get into orbit, and when we ditch our fairing, she's gonna go out on EVA and she's gonna go down and sit in one of the seats here. I think. Yeah, she's gonna go out and go down and jump down into one of the seats. Which I really hope she can do. Let's try to build the fairing. Come on. Oh, yeah. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Save. And launch again. Now we both have an antenna and we have a Kerbal on board. Question is if you can actually control it from... Maybe we have to control from the land. I'm planning to ditch the lander can as soon as we're in orbit. Main problem is this thing is now even more heavy than it was before. But compared to the weight of all this it's probably nothing. So lift off. Oh, I have to do this again. It just looks so good. What the hell's going on? I have no control. So, why I did not have any control? Why? Why did I not have control? Falcon Heavy take 2. Yeah, this is going to be a take 3, I think. Okay, let's try that again. Why did I lose control? Look, I have no control. I control the thrust, but I have no control over the gimbaling. Can we go... Control from here? No, that's not what I want. There we go. I just had to switch the controls over. But now we are already way high up. But I think this one could be salvaged. I mean, who needs control over their rocket? It's not that important. This is probably not going to be an as efficient launch as the other one. But I think we have plenty of fuel in that top stage to make it to Duna. Oh, no, not quite there yet. Okay, yeah. So far, so good. So now we're just getting into a normal orbit with the remaining fuel. And I hope we have enough. And there's our orbit. It's actually not that bad. We have almost the same amount of fuel as we had before. Okay, we're not going to... You know what, let's just complete the burn on this stage. And then we could switch over to this. There goes the fairing. And let's just, for good measures, get away from those. And now we can EVA. What? No? Okay. So we cannot EVA into the seat. Allow partial. I have no idea what that is, but okay. Oh god, we have nothing that actually points in the right direction. We can... Might need a little headroom. Yeah, you think we're too close? You know what, let's just test it. And... let's hope the antenna works, because I think I'm gonna ditch Valentina here. Enable crossfeed decouple. Okay, I hope the antenna will do the trick. We're going to decouple. No, come on. No, that's not what I want. This is not it either, in case you're wondering. Okay. Space Center. Tracking station. Rover. Look at all the connections we have. Fly. Yes. Thank you. Let's get rid of that. Look at the wheels. Okay. So once again, we will have to extend our orbit out there. Meaning we'll have to do our burn around here. So pointing in nowhere near the right direction. There's a slight amount of thrust here. Square back key to switch between... Okay. I'm not sure if we're gonna head out in the right direction. Let's... Okay, we're gonna head out there instead. That works too. So once again, you should probably be somewhere around... Nope, no. Stop. Time warp cancelled. I think it was over here. And once again, we have no probe control. Damn it. Okay. We cannot even revert the flight anymore. Damn it. Okay. We will just leave that up there. And we're gonna open up the Falcon Heavy again. Okay, we have to rethink our design here. Oh, what the hell? No, no, I want that to move out of the way. Okay, we're going to cheat. We're gonna put a capsule there. We should still have... Hey, Jebediah's back. Perfect timing. And then we're going to take that capsule and we're going to lower it into the body. And then we're going to attach that to that. So now Jebediah is inside the fuel tank. And he will be in control of this thingy. So get rid of that. There. Oh, do we still have Jebediah on board? Yes, we do. So this will work. But it is a little... Stop. Why can I not get that antenna now? Come on. Come on! I can extend it, but I cannot remove it. The car now has an antenna, and it's going to stay there. Okay, so this should work, right? Good. But we must not EVA, because if he EVAs, he's not gonna go back. Okay. Falcon heavy launch. Take, what, 3? I guess this is the 3rd real launch. And yes, we have control over the gimbals, so this is good. Okay, 3rd time lucky. I hope. And of course, we're not going to be able to actually land the car on Mars. I don't think we're going to have enough fuel to get us down to the surface. We have actually no landing gear on that stage at all. But if we have enough fuel, we're gonna go try for a landing at least. But problem is, just as with Mars, Duna is one of those planets that has just enough atmosphere that you need to worry about it, yet not enough atmosphere that you can effectively use it with parachutes or to do effective aerobraking. So it's that annoying amount where it's in the way when you want to land, but it's not enough to actually help you by itself. Which actually makes landing stuff on Mars extremely difficult. We still have debris flying around out here, including Valentina Kerman. Okay, now we're going way too quickly compared to how high we're up. Look at that! Oh, I didn't turn off the engines. Oops. I was like, why is my altitude increasing when my engines are off, but they weren't? And that's approximately our apoapse. Slight amount of thrust, getting us down towards our prograde node. And then full throttle. Look at the G meter. Wow, okay. That's some serious acceleration right there. No, we're actually in a good position. We're just going to keep the burn going. Because you want to head out in that direction, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's ditch the boosters. Ditching the main stage. And lose the fairing. And just slowly move away. Okay, so far, so good. Let's start by getting into interplanetary space. And we can actually see the signal degrading here. There we lose connection with it. But we still have crew control. Okay, let's try this one more time. Oh, set as target. Oh, that was pretty good. Come on. Boom, there's our Duna encounter. It's time to warp. Yeah, it's good job that Jeb is here. Then we can get more accurate guesstimates on where we need to put our notes. Hey, look. That's the previous attempt. Oh, that's a lot of asteroids, though. And it's only 850 meters a second of delta V. That's not a lot. Okay, your node is still 3 hours away, but it's close enough. Oh, hold on. Oh, we're not pointing in the right direction here. Okay, notes. Almost done. I have not quite gotten that encounter that I wanted. There it is. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's time warp out until we are a little closer, so we can do a correction burn out here, so we can get our periapse a little bit closer to Mars or to Duna. We can actually see it here, and then we're gonna try and get in as close as we can. And then once we're in close to the planet, we're going to slow ourselves down and go into an orbit before we try to see if we have enough fuel to actually get down through the atmosphere. I think we have just shy of 2,000 meters a second of delta V, something like 15 to 1800 meters a second of delta V. The question is how much we're going to spend slowing us down, and how fast we're gonna go when we're gonna get into that orbit. Okay, so I can't for the life of me get this any closer. Let's try to get a little bit closer then. Oh, we're going way fast. Add a maneuver node. Okay, so now we can actually see what's going on here. We are a little low in the orbit, so let's try to move us up. Now we're down to 6 million kilometers, 6 million meters. $2 million meters. I think I will accept that. Let's get closer. Just get our nose pointed in approximately the right direction. And begin our small correction burn here. It's just 100 meters a second. Shouldn't be. Okay, that's going to be close enough. Where are we at? 300. Okay, I think 3 million. I think we're close enough that we can now warp into the sphere of influence and then do the last correction in there. What the hell? That was way closer than I thought we would be. Okay, you know what? That's actually pretty... We can do that without a maneuver node. How close do we want to be? A 100 kilometers? 110? That should do it. And look at the angle we're getting here. That's pretty good. Just gonna warp closer. And there's Ike. Okay, we're gonna warp here just before we reach the node. Or not the node, but before we reach our periapse, because then we have a little bit of time to point us in the right direction. And look at our speed. We're gonna have plenty of delta V to go when we're done with this. And just begin to spin us in approximately the right direction. And we're actually close enough that let's just get a little bit closer. Almost. There we go. Okay. Now we have successfully been captured. And that is our orbit. Okay, so one problem is though that we are on the day-night terminator, which I don't really like, to be honest. I would have loved it to be this way around the planet. We should probably plan for that, but that's too late now. So right now the best would actually be to land down here in the southern pole of the planet if we want to land in the daylight. We could actually just go balls to the walls and just go for a deorbit burn now and then land in this area here. You know what? No guts, no glory. I think that will do it. Yeah, exactly. Famous last words. There's now no turning back. We are now heading to Duna. And we're now on our way into the atmosphere. Oh my god, is this thing aerodynamically stable? I think I want to try and keep a minimum of thrust at all times, just because it helps us keep it stable. I'm afraid if I turn the engines off completely, that it's going to flip around, because it does look like the center of mass would be up here. right in the middle of the tank. Maybe it's down, or the engine's pretty heavy, so maybe it's down here. But that I think it's top. Oh god, come on. I think it's a. Oh, that looks great. I think it's a little unstable aerodynamically wise. So let's see what happens. It's actually okay. We have 1.5 minutes until touchdown. Question is at what speed we're going to touch down. We have enough delta V to definitely land this thing. Yeah, again, this thing, I was pretty much just making this up as a win. This is not a well-planned mission or anything. It was just, I want to take a car, I want to put it on top of something that vaguely resembles the Falcon 9 Heavy, and I want to fly it to Mars and put it down. If at all possible. And so far it looks pretty good. I mean, the speeds is definitely manageable. The thing we have... I have no idea how much delta V we have, but at least I would say 11 to 1200, maybe only 1000. Okay, ground is beginning to move quite fast now, so we're gonna slow us down. Let's get us down to, I would say, 300 maybe. Okay, we will be. I'll try to begin to push our node up, so we're gonna kill our horizontal speed. See how I'm pushing the node towards Zenith? Because I want to try and land on the engine. It's most likely going to tip over when I land. Where's my shadow? Shadow's gonna be over here. Oh, this is a little tense. Or is it just me? Come on. I think we can afford to turn off the engine now. We now have our... We're now falling straight down, which is exactly what we wanted to. I don't want to fall down too quickly, though. I'm constantly looking out for that shadow. Okay, you can now begin to see the... Oh, hold on. We're stopping. That's not good. We have plenty of fuel. Fuel's good. There's the shadow. Oh, this engine is way too powerful for this. Don't explode. Okay. That's okay. Why am I still focusing on the engine? Can I... what was the... I forgot the key. Okay, I'm moving over the surface. Yes, I know. Do I have to wait for... Look, the gimbaling on the engine is still going. Yeah, touchdown. No, crash down. Exactly. I really want to know if I have control over this. The game cannot be saved at this point. Leaving now will set last save state. No. Hold on. It must come to a rest eventually. Point 2.1. Come on. I don't hope the gimbaling is what's keeping it rolling. Yeah, but my keyboard is different because it's a Danish keyboard. Hold on. There we go. Space Center. It stopped. Yes, look at that. Okay, so now we should be able to decouple the car. I just don't hope it flips over, otherwise we'll have to try and push it around. So, decouple node. Don't flip. Don't you dare. Damn it. Oh, yes. Yes. No, wait. Where's the exit? I think exit is blocked. The hatch is secured, you can't exit. Okay. I think it's because it thinks we're inside an object. So that's why it thinks the hatch is obscured. But it doesn't matter. Look at that. We have absolutely no control over the car, but it's there. And that's what matters. Look at that. It's actually still rolling. I call that a success. Yeah, rip Jebediah. Don't worry about Jebediah. That was not the point of this. This was the point to get this little car to Mars. I'm absolutely loving this. Look at it go. By the way, I'm not controlling it. I have no control over it. Limited probe control. I can actually extend the container. Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at that. I actually have control now. At least until we run out of... Until we run out of electricity. I should have put solar cells on it. But it's an electric car and it's driving on Mars. Come on, how cool is that? Let's just get it up to speed, see if we can crash it. Or 2 jumps. Yeah, that was a small jump there. Almost out of electricity. Woohoo! No. Hey, there we go. It's, oh no. Boom, there goes the probe body. And there goes everything. Okay. that was pretty fun. I call that a success. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I think I'm gonna call the stream now. It's been almost 2 hours. Thanks a lot for all of you guys who stayed with me while we played something different for once. And thanks a lot to all the donations. It was absolutely wonderful. Congratulations, Mr. Musk. Yeah, if you liked it, give the video a like down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I really hope I will see you guys either in the next live stream in a week's time. No, wait, next week's gonna be moved. When, I don't know, but I'll announce that in Hello Dave on Monday next week. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next stream, or on Discord, or just in the comment section of one of my videos. So yeah, there we go. Until next time, I'll see you guys in space.